Have you ever taken a photo and noticed something later that you don't remember seeing? A figure in the background? Face in the mirror? A shadow standing where no one was? They weren't there when you pressed the shutter, but they were there when you looked again. Tonight we're diving into the terrifying world of ghosts that only appear in photographs. Spirits invisible to the human eye, yet captured forever by the lens. Turn off the lights, lock your door, and whatever you do, don't check your camera roll alone. Cameras capture light differently than the human eye. They freeze moments we barely notice. Sometimes they reveal things we were never meant to see. Paranormal researchers believe spirits exist at frequencies beyond our vision. But a camera sensor, especially older film, can pick up energy distortions, temperature shifts, and unexplained light anomalies. That's why ghosts often appear as pale figures, dark silhouettes, floating faces, or transparent forms. And sometimes, they appear standing right behind the photographer. In 1936, photographers at Rainham Hall in England captured what would become one of the most famous ghost photos in history. A transparent woman descending the grand staircase, her face blurred, her form glowing. Known as the Brown Lady, she was believed to be Lady Dorothy Walpole, trapped between worlds. Witnesses reported feeling watched while taking the photo, but no one saw her at the time. Only when the film was developed did she appear, forever frozen mid-step, descending toward the living. A man once visited his daughter's grave to take a picture of her headstone. He stood alone. No one else was nearby. Later, reviewing the photo, he saw a small child standing beside the grave. Not his daughter, a different girl, staring directly at the camera. When he returned the next day, there were tiny footprints in the dirt, but no reports of missing children, no visitors, no explanation, just a stranger child, who only existed in the photograph. Many people report capturing photos in dark rooms only to discover faces in the shadows. Faces pressed against windows, faces behind curtains, faces reflected in mirrors where no one stood. Some photos show expressions of rage, others sorrow, but the worst ones are the faces that look familiar. A relative who died years ago, a friend who shouldn't be there, someone who shouldn't exist anymore. A tourist once snapped a photo at an abandoned prison. The hallway looked empty, silent, dead. But later, zooming in, he saw a man standing behind the bars of a cell. Hands gripping the metal, eyes staring directly into the lens. The cord showed the prisoner died in that cell decades earlier. Even worse, the man in the photo was wearing the exact uniform issued the year he died. Not modern clothing, not a reenactor, a prisoner who never left. Some paranormal investigators believe ghosts choose when to reveal themselves. Not to us, but to the camera. Why? Because a photo is permanent. It proves they were there. It captures them in our world, even if only for a fraction of a second. Others believe cameras disrupt the veil between worlds. The flash of light, the sudden burst of energy. A doorway opened for something waiting nearby, and once seen, it knows you noticed. So tonight, when you scroll through your photos, pause. Zoom in, check the corners, check the reflections. Because sometimes, the ghost wasn't in front of the camera. Sometimes, it was standing right behind you. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more true paranormal mysteries. And comment below. Have you ever captured something you can't explain?